This video is about me and a trip around Europe on my motorcycle. It's gonna be very long and boring, so you better not watch it.
Okay. My name is Hristina. I'm 27 years old. I structured my video in three big sections: what, why, and how. And to begin, one of my childhood dreams has always been to travel the world on horseback. And since it's a little bit challenging, I'm doing the next best thing, which is traveling on motorcycle. I'll start with Europe. I'd really love to do a trip in Latin America, the US.
This is my route. I'll be leaving from Riga to Liepaja, and then I'll take a ferry and go to Travemünde in Germany. Then I'll ride the whole north coast of Europe and end up in Barcelona. So this is the first part of my trip, and this is the second part of the trip. The route is still very approximate, and if you're interested in more details about the trip, just keep watching.
I'm a co-founder of shefix.org, which is an empowerment platform for women in action sports. And our current focus is building a community. During work days, I work for selfie.com, which is a super cool service for creators. Go check it out. I love it. I love working there. Just a little bit more about myself. I've always been super adventurous. Climbed trees when I was little. Went hiking with my family. I spent my childhood years mostly outside, just playing with animals, ants, little frogs. And I guess the way I was raised, the way my parents are, they transferred this love for adventure. We're switching to the second section. To why. This trip combines my passion for motorcycling, travel, action sports, community building, and the idea is that I'm gonna meet similar organizations to shefix.org, like Outdoor Chicks, maybe longboarding crew, it might be women in word sport. I'm also a part of the latest network, which is a community of women around the world who love motorcycling. It's a super cool initiative. You can also go check that out. Created by Jessica Haggett. So, okay, to the last part. How am I gonna do this? I guess what I want to talk about is the physical and mental challenge. I know it's not as huge and as cool as to travel the whole world in one run. It's not what I want to do. It's yeah, I'm not interested in setting any records. I'm just doing this for fun, for growth, for networking. So since the moment I decided to do this, I started working out, prepare for this trip, and I've become pretty strong. I've never been weak, but I'm pretty muscular right now. I'll show you. And training for action is another topic I'll be covering in this channel, so stay tuned. I'll probably leave this topic for the winter months when I will be able to ride a motorcycle. More about preparation. This is not the first long distance trip I'll be making on a motorcycle. I spent a year in California where I bought my first bike. It was a super nice, cute Suzuki TU 250X, and I bought it with the goal to do a trip to Mexico, and that's exactly what I did. It was actually, I think it was October or November, and somehow I thought it was going to be warm, but it wasn't. I took the bike along the coast, the Highway 1, all the way to Ensenada. The trip was amazing, but I only had 5 days, so I had to really rush. I got chased by some crazy dogs just outside of Tijuana. And on the way back, it was raining so hard that I had to stop at gas stations, take off my boots, pour water out of them, and go dry my socks. I was actually kicked out from one gas station for not wearing shoes. I was so pissed. I was so surprised. Yeah, so I think I'm ready. A pretty sad gear situation. The boots that I had, my Dr. Martens that I bought in San Francisco Market Street, the sole started to detach itself from the boot. And these are my riding shoes I've been wearing for 2 years. I guess it's just natural wear and tear. And I'm just gonna glue them.
Now I'll just glue this with super glue. Super glue is like one of my best friends. I once broke a mirror from my motorcycle and I glued it back and it's still there. So it's pretty cool. Love super glue.
Since I'm still paying the loan for the bike, I can't really afford new gear. I've contacted some gear companies, but I haven't had much luck. And I was actually at some point I thought I was not gonna do the trip because I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have my bike's too small. But at the end I realized that I have to do it anyway. I have to do the best with what I have, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'd be really thankful if some of the brands decided to support me, support this trip, support my cause, but if it's not gonna happen, I'm still gonna go. So yeah, back to the gear situation. I bought a really cool retro leather suit, but it's kind of too small. But I'm still gonna wear it, I guess, if I don't get anything better. Another very important point. I don't have any motorcycle luggage bags, and those are super crucial because I don't want to carry a backpack the whole way around Europe. And motorcycle bags can get pretty pricey. I reach out to Ducati, so I'm really hoping Ducati will agree to support this trip by providing the bags. I'm really hoping. And another thing is the windshield. I did the Mexico trip without a windshield, and I mean, I thought my brain would just get blown out. I also need some other little accessories like the phone holder, but the main things are boots, luggage, bags, and the windshield, and the pants, and the gloves, and blah, 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 blah. A lot of money. Yeah, that's pretty much it about the gear. The last part of how am I gonna do this, this is also where you come in. I really need your support. It's either by subscribing,
Click.
Yeah, I currently have 3 subscribers on YouTube. Liking this video, following me on Instagram, and commenting as where to go, what to see, whom to meet on my trip. I won't have too much time. I'm only going to be away for a month.
And one more way you can support what I do is by buying me a virtual coffee on my Ko-fi page. I'll leave the link in the description.